Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Christine Brown's world has once again erupted into a whirlwind of emotion, celebration, and unexpected chaos as stunning revelations sweep through the Sister Wives universe, igniting fan chatter and sending shockwaves across social media, because after years of speculation, hints, and quiet dreams shared between her and David Woolley, the news everyone long believed would never come has finally arrived. Christine Brown is pregnant, a miracle that neither she nor longtime viewers ever dared believe would happen, and the revelation becomes even more electrifying as the joyful announcement takes a dramatic turn when David Woolley is seen rushing Christine to the hospital in the early morning hours, leaving fans in a frenzy of excitement, curiosity, and worry, while Christine herself beams with the radiant glow of a woman entering a brand new chapter of life she thought was behind her, yet embracing it with the fearless joy that has defined her transformation since leaving the emotional shadows of her marriage to Cody Brown, a man who for years dismissed her needs, overlooked her dreams, and left her feeling unseen until she finally reached a breaking point and chose to walk away, reclaiming her independence, happiness, and identity, ultimately finding love with David in a way she never experienced during her plural marriage. And now that love is blossoming into something far more astonishing than anyone imagined, as Christine, at this stage of her life, prepares to welcome a new baby with the man who swept her off her feet with his compassion, loyalty, and unshakable commitment. The journey toward this heart-stopping moment has been nothing short of cinematic, unfolding gradually as Christine shared glimpses of her joyful married life with David, dancing in the kitchen, spontaneous road trips, matching festive sweaters, and heartwarming family gatherings that showcased what real partnership looks like. A stark contrast to the decades she spent trying to convince herself that her needs were unreasonable or too demanding in a household where Cody's affection, time, and emotional availability were stretched thin across multiple wives, though in reality often funneled primarily toward Robin. But with David, Christine rediscovered what it meant to be loved deeply and consistently, and fans saw her shedding the emotional weight she carried for so long as she embraced freedom, adventure, and most importantly, self-worth. And now, as Christine's pregnancy news spreads like wildfire, the fandom cannot help but marvel at the poetic justice of Christine, who spent years raising children in a plural household where she often felt alone, now being celebrated, adored, and treasured during one of the most vulnerable and precious seasons of her life. And even more striking is the fact that David, who has always expressed how much he cherishes Christine's children and grandchildren, is stepping with full enthusiasm into a role that once again expands their family, treating Christine like the queen she is and showering her with support as her pregnancy unfolds. But the excitement of the announcement collides with a dose of drama when Christine begins experiencing sudden discomfort, prompting David to rush her to the hospital in what appears to be a precautionary but intense moment captured by onlookers and reported by fans who spotted the couple arriving in a hurry, with Christine holding her belly and David guiding her swiftly, yet gently, his face etched with concern that instantly fueled speculation about whether she was experiencing early labor, complications, or simply routine pregnancy-related issues that required medical attention, and social media erupted instantly as fan groups, TikTok creators, and Sister Wives bloggers began dissecting every detail of the sighting, analyzing Christine's body language, David's urgency, the time of day, and the expressions they wore, because in the world of reality television, even a hospital visit becomes a storyline drenched in intrigue, and this moment, poised between celebration and fear, captured the hearts of viewers who have watched Christine fight for her joy after years of emotional neglect. Yet despite the flurry of worry, insiders close to the family claim that Christine is doing okay, describing the hospital visit as a precaution but also confirming that the pregnancy is indeed real and progressing, with doctors simply ensuring that Christine and the baby remain healthy, though the exact details remain tightly guarded as the couple chooses to navigate this experience with a blend of privacy and selective sharing, wanting to savor the magic of this unexpected blessing while shielding themselves from the noise of public speculation, particularly given how often Christine's milestones, divorce, remarriage, weight loss journey, new business ventures, have been critiqued, debated, and dissected by fans and critics alike. Still, the symbolism of this pregnancy cannot be overstated, because Christine's journey has long represented a shift in the sister wives narrative, a woman breaking free from spiritual polygamy, from chronic disappointment, from the emotional imbalances of a marriage where her needs were perpetually placed last, only to find herself flourishing in monogamy, protected, uplifted, and loved unconditionally by a partner who sees her as his entire world, not a fraction of it. And now, this pregnancy stands as a testament to her rebirth, her new chapter, her reclaimed identity as a woman who deserves joy in every form, even the type she thought she would never experience again. Meanwhile, fans cannot help but contrast David's hospital rush with the way medical emergencies were handled in the Brown family under Cody's leadership, often marked by miscommunication, emotional distance, or fractured decision-making among the wives, highlighting yet again how profoundly different Christine's life is now, how much calmer, safer, and more supported she feels with David, who, according to sources, has not left her side for a single moment since the hospital scare, staying in the room, communicating with doctors, updating family members, and holding Christine's hand through every test and every piece of news, embodying the role of a devoted partner. But the storyline would not be complete without addressing the reactions of the rest of the family, especially the other sister wives cast members who have watched Christine rebuild her life from afar. While Janelle is said to be thrilled and already planning visits, speculation swirls about how Cody and Robin might react to this news, with many predicting shock, jealousy, or even awkward attempts at public congratulations, considering how they have previously downplayed Christine's happiness, and sometimes even implied that her life improvements were exaggerated or superficial. Yet this pregnancy might force them to reckon with a reality they cannot deny. Christine is not only happier without Cody, she is thriving in ways she never did within the plural marriage, and nothing showcases that more dramatically than welcoming a new baby with a man who treats her like a treasure. And as the story continues developing, fans are already theorizing about how this extraordinary moment will be incorporated into future episodes of Sister Wives, or whether Christine and David will choose to reveal the journey on social media instead, with many hoping for vlog-style updates, baby bump photos, and behind-the-scenes glimpses into the couple's preparation for parenthood. Imagining David assembling cribs, Christine decorating a nursery, and the couple blending their families even more deeply as they prepare to welcome this unexpected miracle. Meanwhile, Christine herself is glowing from the inside out, embracing maternity fashion with effortless confidence, sharing teasers of smoothies, nutritious meals, and prenatal routines that reflect her dedication to health and wellness, all while gushing about David's unwavering commitment to making sure she rests, eats properly, and avoids stress, reinforcing the widespread belief that Christine, after decades of feeling unseen, has finally found someone who treats her heart with the care it has always deserved. As for the hospital visit, insiders continue to assure fans that Christine is stable, monitored, and receiving the best care, though the couple may release an official update once they are ready, and judging by the way their relationship has unfolded so far, it is likely that any announcement will be filled with gratitude, excitement, and the heartfelt vulnerability that has endeared Christine to millions, because at its core, this pregnancy represents not just a biological miracle but a spiritual one, a symbol of hope, healing, and renewal that mirrors Christine's entire post-Cody journey. And so, as the public waits breathlessly for the next update, one thing is undeniably clear. Christine Brown, who once felt broken and undervalued, now stands at the center of a love story blooming in the most unexpected and life-changing ways, supported by a man who rushed her to the hospital not out of fear alone but out of fierce devotion, unwavering love, and a determination to protect the family they are building together. And no matter what comes next, whether dramatic episodes, tender social media posts, or future baby-related revelations, this moment will go down as one of the most extraordinary chapters in Sister Wives history, proving that even after heartbreak, upheaval, and years of silence, joy can bloom again in the most breathtaking way, reminding the world that Christine Brown is not just surviving, she is thriving, glowing, expanding her family, and stepping boldly into a future she once thought impossible, all while fans across the globe cheer her on and anxiously await every new twist in this miraculous, emotional, and utterly unforgettable pregnancy journey. And as Christine Brown settles into this unexpected but deeply cherished new phase of life, the world around her continues buzzing with electricity as the details of her pregnancy unfold with the kind of emotional intensity that only Christine can deliver, and her fans, who have been with her from the moment she timidly confessed her unhappiness on Sister Wives to the triumphant glow she displayed after finding love with David, now feel even more connected to her than ever, watching with awe as she navigates motherhood once again with renewed spirit and the kind of empowerment that comes only from surviving heartbreak and choosing joy despite the odds stacked against her. Because this pregnancy isn't just about a baby, it's about Christine reclaiming everything she was once told she couldn't have, everything she once sacrificed to keep the plural family functioning, everything she had to bury beneath responsibilities and expectations, and now that she is free, the universe seems to be gifting her all the miracles she had long deserved. Yet with the miracle comes a crescendo of concern, particularly after the hospital scare, which fans are dissecting frame by frame like investigators trying to crack an emotional mystery, analyzing Christine's posture, her breathing, even the small smile she attempted despite the discomfort, while David's palpable worry only amplified the seriousness of the moment, his protective instincts kicking in with a force that revealed just how deeply invested he is not only in Christine's life but in her health, her well-being, and this child who symbolizes the new family chapter they're embarking on. And if there is one thing certain in this whirlwind of fear and excitement, it is that David Woolley has become the anchor Christine spent decades searching for. Meanwhile, conversations across fan forums have grown louder, with Sister Wives viewers debating how this news will impact the wider family dynamic. Some believe Christine's pregnancy will inspire Janelle to distance herself even further from Cody as she witnesses firsthand how a woman can flourish once she leaves emotional chaos behind, while others theorize that Mary, now pursuing her own happiness, may feel a mix of admiration and wistfulness watching Christine embrace a life so different from the one they once shared. And of course, the speculation about Cody Brown himself remains relentless, with fans wondering whether he will react with bitterness, regret, or forced politeness, knowing that his former wife's greatest joy comes not only without him, but arguably because she left him. Yet Christine, ever the embodiment of kindness and transformation, may choose not to dwell on any negativity at all, instead focusing on the expanding circle of support around her, the messages from her children celebrating their mother's happiness, the unconditional love David's family has shown her, and the outpouring of affection from fans who see her as a symbol of courage. For Christine, this moment is more than a headline. It's the culmination of a journey from spiritual suffocation to emotional liberation, and whether she welcomes her baby tomorrow, next month, or later this year, one thing is undeniable. Christine Brown is stepping into motherhood again with more strength, more love, and more joy than she ever imagined possible. And her fans cannot wait to witness every breathtaking moment of it.